Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times Denzel Washington went beast mode.
What are you gonna do?
What I do best. I'm gonna kill him.
For this list, we'll be looking at the best examples of the actor in the coolest, most daring, and/or courageous moments of his film catalog. Keep in mind, there will be spoilers ahead. Did we forget a memorably badass scene from Washington's career? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Landing the plane. Flight. Pilot Whip Whitaker might have a substance use disorder, but he can also miraculously land a plane. He calmly takes control as the massive vehicle starts to lose control.
Margaret, get everybody strapped in. Get everybody strapped in tight.
Giving out directions to his co-pilot and the flight attendant. The captain tries everything in order to save everyone on board. Whitaker makes a drastic maneuver that proves he's a little crazy and amazingly skilled at his job.
Wait, sir, what are we doing? Why would I trim down?
We're gonna roll it, okay?
What do you mean, roll it?
Doing the unthinkable, he inverts the plane in order to save the aircraft. The whole sequence happens with Washington giving one of his most exciting performances. He brings self-assurance in a way that makes his character feel like a born leader.
We're losing oil pressure, pump failure, both engines.
All right, we're flying.
Number 9. Struggle on a balcony. Out of time. Chief of Police Matt Lee Whitlock finds himself in the center of a confusing and illegal plot about insurance money.
Excuse me. How you doing? I left my key up in my room. Knucklehead.
When he confronts one of the perpetrators, they end up on the balcony of a hotel. Whitlock and his foe both fly over the edge as they hang on for dear life. Not only does Denzel Washington's character save himself, but he gains the upper hand through sheer body strength and determination. He then sends his opponent to his death in a nail-biting moment. Washington's performance sells the role as confident and totally able to go the extra mile. With this in mind, the hero pulls off a death-defying sequence that requires tons of upper body strength.
Weren't we supposed to meet in the lobby?
Yeah, I just had to come get my cell out of the car, make a call.
Number 8. Carrying the flag. Glory. Entering into a doomed battle, the regiment from the film Glory is prepared to fight to the death. One of the key moments comes after Colonel Shaw falls dead during the charge. Inspired to pick up the flag and carry on, Private Tripp reveals his true bravery when he moves ahead into oncoming fire. Tripp doesn't hesitate into stepping forward to encourage the other soldiers. While he dies not long after, his heroism isn't lost on any of his compatriots. It's also a perfect way to showcase Denzel Washington's character as a powerful force on the battlefield.
And, I love the 54.
Number 7. Two Guns. Training Day. Alonzo is not your average narcotics officer. Along with being corrupt, the crazed cop is action movie ready with 2 pistols at all times.
That's not what you said to me, so I'm lying. Am I lying? No. Huh?
He and his partner prepare to leave a house when a woman attracts the attention of some local help. Gunfire hits the duo's getaway car, prompting the anti-hero officer to draw his guns. Alonzo points both weapons in the direction of multiple shooters, showing that he's fearless in the face of any threat. Denzel Washington won an Oscar for this performance, and this scene features him in full command of his persona.
I walk a higher path, son. I can give you the keys to all the doors.
Number 6. Taking out the businessman. The Equalizer 2. After a woman exits a bad party, she hops into a lift where the concerned driver wants to help.
Help her get in her apartment?
It just so happens that the driver is Denzel Washington's vigilante. He goes up to the apartment to avenge her, running into a group of businessmen in the process.
How you doing? I'm the Lyft driver that you called to take home your girlfriend.
Not a girlfriend, man. Just an intern.
Oh, I'm sorry. The credit card was invalid.
They have no clue what they're in for, as the hero dispatches them one by one. Considering that they're not fighters, their demise is especially satisfying as the veteran attacks them. Robert McCall might operate beyond the law, but he always does it with a justified motive that makes us root for him.
Tell them the truth about what happened in here tonight. Your daddy's money's not gonna save you this time, you understand?
Number 5. Slow-mo shootout. Two Guns. Throughout the film Two Guns, Denzel Washington and Mark Wahlberg's presence is enough to make every sequence completely cool.
All right, on the count of 3, we'll let each other go. All right?
That's fair.
1, 2,
3. I knew it.
let me go.
This climactic scene serves as the culmination of their A-list energy. Washington's character sets off a distraction before entering into slow motion, going back-to-back with his partner.
It's a good plan. Make it rain.
The they proceed to fire bullets in every direction in a perfectly executed spectacle. Avoiding gunfire and lighting up a ton of bad guys, the two heroes have an almost superhuman ability to show off. It could easily be called a dumb cliche, but Washington's performance makes it worth it with his Hollywood presence.
Stick.
Yeah?
You my people, right?
Number 4. Bar Fight. The Book of Eli. When some underlings approach Eli at a bar, they have no idea that they're messing with a one-man wrecking crew.
I don't want any trouble. Well, that's too bad.
He's initially minding his own business, but completely ready to unleash hell on his attackers. The hero pulls out a blade to dispatch multiple assailants in a flurry of chaos. Proven to be quite the swordsmith, the protagonist does it all in a mix of fast reflexes and skilled fighting techniques. He even throws in a sermon before finishing off the rest of them.
Cursed be the ground. For our sake.
If you spot this Denzel Washington character at a bar, you'd be much better off if you leave him alone.
And who are you?
Nobody.
Oh, I doubt that.
Number 3. RPG Ambush. Man on Fire. As the girl he's protecting is kidnapped, John Creasy barely survives in a tense shootout with several armed assailants. The bodyguard then spends the remainder of the film on a violent spiral.
What are you gonna do?
What I do best. I'm gonna kill him. Anyone that was involved, anybody who profited from it, anybody who opens their eyes at me.
He stops at nothing to find her and get revenge, leading him to fire an RPG at a carload of enemies.
En la iglesia dicen que hay que perdonar.
Forgiveness is between them and God. It's my job to arrange the meeting.
The anti-hero is definitely not afraid to cause destruction in the name of his mission. Throughout the scene, Washington's performance shows everyone that his character is nothing short of efficient with weapons. Creasy's accuracy, anger, and focus is intimidating as he dispatches a group of villainous men.
You got less than 5 minutes to tell me what went down between your men and the kidnapper.
Number 2. Hardware Store. The Equalizer.
Listen, get everybody out of here. Don't leave anybody behind. Use the service doors in the back, okay? Go.
Proving he can be a badass in any setting, Denzel Washington's Robert McCall takes down the Russian mob in a hardware store.
Very clever, Mr. McCall. I decided to come and see you.
Yeah? I'll be waiting for you.
He lures them one by one through a maze of tools in the suspenseful sequence. Washington's character doesn't need guns to take people down, using ordinary items to tear through mobsters. McCall's precise movements are almost superhuman in their effectiveness. Later, using a nail gun, the hero takes out the leader in a great display of his natural talents. The man's ability to defeat a whole squad of armed men can't be overstated as an impressive feat.
What do you want?
I want the head of the snake.
So it's you.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Street Execution. American Gangster. Real-life criminal Frank Lucas was ruthless and unpredictable during his heyday. With the help of Washington's performance, these two key elements come out in a chilling scene.
The most important thing in business is honesty, integrity, hard work.
Lucas shows his power as he asks a mobster for money. In a calm delivery, he lays out his terms and then raises a gun.
Where's my money? Red Top gave you the package. You're supposed to be handing me my money. Here's a jar right here, 20%.
It all happens before anyone knows what hit them. The character shocks the entire street with his violent decision, proving that he's untouchable in his neighborhood. One thing is for sure, you wouldn't want to cross this guy on any day of the week.
So what was I saying?
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.